the Niners 2021 record. Now, this is preliminary. They got to do the draft. We'll have to wait and see what the actual schedule is so we can see when they have back-to-back road games, things like that. But this is our best attempt to predict the 49ers 2021 record with one caveat. We don't know how many teams they're going to be playing. The NFL still hasn't announced whether it's 16 or 17 games. It's expected to be 17, and they'll just announce it when they announce the schedule in May. So we're going to assume it's 17. If there is a 17th game, it's against Cincinnati. I don't know whether it's at home or away. So what I'm going to do, Dad, is I'll go through the games, and we'll decide. We'll project which ones the Niners will win, which one the Niners will lose.
Okay, we need to say something else before. Today is the 23rd of March, so a lot of things are going to happen.
Right.
We're saying if Jimmy is the quarterback. Right. This is what we feel would happen if Jimmy is the quarterback. If they get Joe Montana at the age of 23, we would change this.
Okay. Also, we're assuming that Jimmy makes it through the whole freaking schedule. We're assuming.
Yeah, which good luck. But okay, we're assuming he's the starter and he makes it through all 16 or 17 games.
Yeah, we're assuming the Niners have like an average amount of injuries and not like what they've been having. And I don't know why you would assume that, but we're just going to assume that because for the sake of it. All right, so we know the Niners have those 6 divisional games, 3 at home, 3 on the way, 3 away. Just in general, how do you expect those division games to shake out?
Yeah, I think at the very best, they'll split those games. So let's try to be positive.
Yes.
They'll split those games. They'll go 3-3 in those games.
Okay, so we'll start off we have them at 3-3. Now I'm going to go through the home games. They're informing me here in the comment section that if there is a 17th game, it's going to be away. So I'm going to put Cincinnati in the away column. We'll get to them later. All right. So here are the home games. We got them at 3-3 after the division ones. Green Bay.
They lose.
I would agree. They're probably going to lose to Green Bay.
3-4.
Some Niner fans are going to say, well, the Niners beat Green Bay twice in 2019. Well, Green Bay's improved since then, and the Niners are trying to keep it together.
I don't see them beating Green Bay.
No, and not at all.
In addition, I want to say one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons they did well against Green Bay, they were a better team, but they also had Robert Saleh as a defensive coordinator. I don't know what this next guy's going to do.
That's the thing. When people talk about the Niners being the same or better than they were 2 years ago, Niner fans like Robert Saleh, right? You guys all thought he was terrific, right? Well, there's going to be a drop-off. He's gone, and they're replacing him with someone who hasn't done it yet. There was growing pains for Robert Saleh. There's going to be growing pains for D'Amico Ryans. That should be an issue. So, yeah,
it's
Green Bay.
Big deal.
Yeah.
He's an unknown. It's a big deal. So I don't think they're going to beat Green Bay.
Okay, so we're at 3-4.
Yeah.
Minnesota at home.
I think they'll beat Minnesota at home. What do you think? Close.
Minnesota has 2 amazing wide receivers. They have a great running back. I would give that game to Minnesota, but we can give it to the Niners. We can be nice. Let's be partial and give that one to the Niners. So we got them at 4-4. Houston.
They'll beat Houston.
5-4. Indy.
No, they will not beat Indy.
I don't think they'll beat Indy. Indy's a playoff team that has a hell of an offense. Yeah, they're going to lose to Indy. So that's.
And listen, a good head coach and their quarterback's going to do well there.
I agree. Behind a good offensive line. 5-5.
5-5.
Atlanta at home.
They'll beat Atlanta.
Okay, 6-5. Let's go away. Chicago and Chicago.
I think they'll beat Chicago.
Good defense, but yeah, I think so too. 7-5. Detroit on the road.
They'll beat Detroit.
Okay. That's what, 8-5?
Yeah.
Jacksonville on the road.
I think they'll beat Jacksonville.
9-5. Tennessee on the road.
No, they'll lose.
9-6. Philly on the road.
They'll win.
Cincinnati on the road.
They'll win.
It's 11-6. I don't know about that Minnesota game, but if they lose that one, then they're 10-7.
Well, let's say, hold on.
Yeah.
We got them at 11-6. And what I'd like to do is one of the games that we said they're going to win, they're going to lose. It always happens, Iggy.
Yes.
So I want to build in a loss.
Sure.
I had them at 11-6, but there's going to be a surprise.
Sure.
So I have them as a 10-17.
Before the draft, before the actual schedule comes out, they're right there at a little bit beyond 500. Maybe a lot beyond 500.
Maybe a wild card team, but again, they're the weakest team in their division. They've got the worst quarterback in their division. So I see them as a 10-7 team, which is a big boost from what they were last season.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I see a lot of people in the comment section saying they see 12-5. Well, God love you. What's the point of being a fan if you're going to look at it the way we do? But and to be fair, I thought they were going to be 6-10 the year that they went 13-3. Then I thought they were going to be 12-4 last year, and they went 6-10. So maybe I'm off. But
Iggy, do you generally agree with my 10-7?
I generally do agree with your 10-7. I think we're seeing a team that's a little bit better than average, with a lot of winnable games on this schedule, but also a very difficult division with 3 other teams that are going for it just like they are. Maybe they'll be able to be a wild card team, or maybe not, but I think that's where they stand. And then I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs. If they went into the playoffs as a wild card team, they'd have to win some games on the road, which Jimmy hasn't done yet. Maybe he can. We'll see.
Iggy, let's talk about them in their division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe they're as good as Seattle. Now, Seattle has problems with its offensive line. Seattle's a very well coached team, and Seattle's very good. They could potentially they could lose both games to Seattle.
Right. And
now that Los Angeles, the Rams have Matthew Stafford,
he's so much better than Goff. And the thing about Stafford is he's not soft.
Right. So I mean, that's hard. The only team I think they really could compete with is Arizona. We like that quarterback, but he doesn't see all of his receivers.
He doesn't. And they're not a particularly well-coached team as opposed to the Rams and the Seahawks.
Right.
Now, they have made a bunch of win-now moves like the Niners, but J.J. Watt, he's missed time. He's older. A.J. Green, same thing. So they need a lot of older guys to, like, miraculously play better. But the Niners, I mean, they could be 10-7 and finish 4th place in the division or something, or 3rd place in the division.
Yeah.
So that's very difficult, but still, it's a good team.
Again, people are going to say Lowell and Grant are negative.
10-7 isn't particularly negative. We're trying to be realistic here.
We didn't give them a losing record. We didn't say they suck. We gave them a winning record. I think it's realistic, Iggy.
Yeah, I think so too. And here's the thing: we predicted 11-6, which seems pretty optimistic. I wasn't expecting to get to 11-6, and we did that with basically assuming the Niners have good health next season. Jimmy plays 17 games. Well, that's their ceiling. If they can't achieve that, if they have another 2018, another 2020, could be a lot worse. So it'll be interesting to see if they can play like a younger team, a healthier team.
Well, 2 injuries that are about to happen are Dee Ford and Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh. I see that on the field they get hurt.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I heard a report that Dee Ford's running around and he intends to play next year. To me, it's like he just has to try. Nothing wrong, but he's hurt. Just keep trying, keep cashing those checks, keep doing the best you can. But if he ever plays again, I'd be quite surprised. Kidding?
Yeah.
You kidding?
He's probably good on the stationary bike.
He'll come back for like a week of training camp, and then here's what happened. Guy gets hurt in training camp. They don't tell you. You watch it, and there's 100 people on the field, right? And you see Dee Ford, and he's doing his thing, and then all of a sudden he's gone. Now, where'd Dee Ford go? Now he's gone. That's it. All of a sudden he's gone, and then you never see him again. They don't come up and be like, "Hey guys, Dee Ford got hurt." It's like, hey, you either saw it or you didn't, and then maybe you find out a couple of days later from Ian Rappaport. But you have to keep your eyes peeled. They just disappear. It's like Back to the Future.
Yes,
they just disappear.
They just sort of wander off the field, and you never see him again.
Yeah, it's like, is he getting water? Is he going to the bathroom, or did he just end his career? I don't know. We'll see. That's what happened last year. But also they don't tell you the truth at first. They're like, oh, it's nothing. He's fine. We'll see.
Oh, you mean they actually mislead you? I'm so shocked.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And then they actually, and then you never hear from him again. And then you ask, hey, Kyle, is Dee Ford coming back? No. But we feel really good about it. He's doing really good. He's doing really good. But there's no timetable for his return. But no, he's fine. What? Okay. Is D Ford ever going to play again? Yeah, I don't know for certain. I can't really tell you that, but he's really improving and we feel good.
Okay. And I have the utmost respect for him.
I like calculating Jed York's money because for a long time, Parag and Trent Baalke did a really good job of saving him money, team-friendly deals. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care. Kyle Shanahan likes giving away contracts to people that he believes in. And he'll give big upfront payments to people he likes. D Ford was one of them. Dad, Jed York has given D Ford almost $35 million already, and D Ford has given him 280 snaps. 280. That's more than 100,000 a snap. It's amazing.
That's what I was going to say. 100,000 a snap.
It's more than 100,000 a snap just to like be on the field. It's great.
Hey, Iggy, could I have one snap?
Could he? No, not anymore. Maybe a couple of months ago, but now with you on
with my back, I can't have a snap.
Nah, I can't. No more snaps for you. Maybe I could get one. I don't know. Only if I get to go against Mike McGlinchey. Okay. That's our show. Those are all of our topics. We answered the questions. We talked about the soft quarterbacks. Jimmy, I'm sorry for putting you on the list. You have a great opportunity to prove us wrong. If you're not soft, you'll come out and prove us wrong because a not soft quarterback, a tough one, would take it personally and spend the rest of their career proving it.
Right.
Look
and
at Cam.
Say, this is for Grant and Lowell. I just want you to know I'm a tough quarterback.
Yeah. And I resent that you even questioned it. And we would say, you know what? Respect.
Hey, Iggy, don't we have a bet about something?
Do we have a bet about something?
Oh, yeah, last week we made a bet. What was it about?
What was it about? I have to go back and look.
Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley up to around $50.
Is it something about Jimmy Garoppolo that he's definitely going to be the quarterback next year? I'll have to go back and look. It's documented. I'll go back and look. Anyone remember the bet we made last week? Because we forgot.
Because I'm getting old. I think I said he would definitely not be the quarterback, and you said he would.
Oh, well.
And these people don't remember either.
I'll have to go back and look. Yikes. Because I want to win that bottle of wine.